I'm finally done with my midterms and I got really lucky with my monthly polls with Rikyu, so as I've promised, I suppose this is time to make the hot take video. Oh. Oh no. Basically a combination of bad time management, midterms coming, and pulling this character super late, I wasn't able to format a full-on hot take video, but I guess I'll give you my most rudimentary feeling to the servant because I did test her out a little bit and I did, TA with her for the recollection quest. Really good skill set for crit cards, especially her third skill. It's extremely stacked. It's 50% crit up for 3 turns and an additional 50% quick crit up for 3 turns as well. And it also applies a 3-turn defense down whenever she attacks with her quick card, and the defense down applies before damage. So that skill alone allows her face card damage to skyrocket despite being a triple quick deck servant. She is also a chaotic evil servant, which means she synergizes with Dolman, further able to boost her card damage a lot. She also has an anti-trait. Anti-traits are extremely important to boosting their MP damage, and even at MP1 you can see in my previous video she was able to TA or min-turn the Super Recollection Quest Charlotte Corday, who had a about 1.2 million HP per break bar and also a half HP guts on the last wave. So she is definitely able to deliver on damage, especially when she hits the traits. But it's quite disappointing how she's an AoE MP. I really would have liked to see her as a single target MP boss killer, but I guess this is what Lysenko loves to do. Once again, just making a bunch of AoEs and forgetting about single targets. Her first skill also, in my opinion, should have been higher numbers, but only on herself. I don't see much value for her supportability despite her having a 30 MP battery that is targetable with 2 stages of overcharge. That could be quite useful in specific cases, but most of the time you would just want to use that on herself because she has an anti-trait, and anti-trait damage scales with overcharge as well. As for looping, I'm sure you have already heard a couple of people say she is the new quick looping meta because she has really good looping abilities and she's an AoE berserker, which I kind of agree. In my testing, she was able to loop on assassins with Traces of Christmas, Double Ruler Scotty, and 2k4, which is actually surprisingly difficult for quick servants. But, you really wouldn't roll for a quick AoE just for loop farming because Arts does this so much better. This kind of brings us to, my conclusion on her, which is she seems like a Swiss Army knife servant where she can buff her teammates, she can loop, she can kill bosses, she can do a lot of damage when anti-man, but, you really wouldn't roll for her to fit any of these roles. You would just roll for her because you like her, which is great. I think she is in this realm of you really wouldn't roll for her and feel like she's super OP and she's gonna carry you, but if you really like her and you roll for her, she's not going to be bad and unusable and you're gonna, have to put in so much effort to just make her work. She can work really well if you like her and you invest some stuff into her. So yeah, really decent servant in my opinion. Just once again, bit of a shame that she isn't single target and her skill set aren't a little bit more selfish. So anyways, I hope this at least makes up for 10% of my broken promise. But it is 1 hour before the banner ends, so I'm trying to push this out before the banner actually ends. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy and see you guys in the next one.